Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Is there anybody in your life who is causing you some tension or pain or angst or frustration? Anyone who is mistreating you or who's not doing what you would hope they'd be doing? Basically, is there any relationship or connection with other people in your life that's causing you pain or trouble? And for most of us, that's pretty common, whether it's in work or at home or in church or extended family or neighbors or in the community or in organizations we're working with. There's usually somebody that just is kind of rubbing us wrong and it ends up being a painful point. And for a great many people, which is tragic, they regularly are experiencing some disrespect or even cruelty, where they have someone in their life who is just mistreating them, and it's been that way for a long time. And it just always breaks my heart when I come across people who have relationships like that, and there's somebody in their life that is just not being respectful or kind, and sometimes just outright mean. And so I want to share today 3 things that you can do to level up how people treat you. And at the end of the day, and this is going to be a sobering and sometimes hard truth for a lot of us, but so powerful. When I learned this, it changed everything for me. At the end of the day, you and I are like 100% totally responsible, listen to this, for how other people treat us. What? That sounds crazy, right? How can I be responsible for how other people treat me? And the truth is, and this one was hard for me to grasp and believe and implement in my life initially, but the truth is, we actually train people how to treat us. And you think, well, what in the world? How is that possible? Well, because people learn how they can behave towards us by what we do and say and behave towards them, and then allow or tolerate from them. And we see this in all kinds of situations and circumstances. Somebody who we think, oh, that's just the way they are, they don't treat everyone that way, and they don't treat people that they respect and love and admire that way. And so we have to alter that, and that comes into our responsibility and our opportunity and privilege to change the way we carry ourselves, and so that we're kindly but firmly training other people how we would like to be treated, right? Let that sink in. And if this is a hard concept for you or a new concept, just sit with it for a little bit. Think through it, work through it. Don't disregard it, don't blow it off. Just think, wait a minute, how have I perpetuated that situation? How have I allowed that situation? How have I caused some of that situation? We may have done things that were a catalyst to start that kind of painful relationship now. So 3 things, ready? Number 1, I invite you and challenge you to dramatically increase the level of respect in your life. Number 1, respect for yourself. Really raise the amount of respect you have for yourself. There is a massive lack of self-respect in most people's lives. Respect yourself. Demand that of yourself. And what's interesting is you'll actually start treating yourself better. And yes, that's a thing. You'll start treating yourself better. So make and keep commitments to yourself. Build trust with yourself. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Treat yourself with more respect, and you will automatically demand that other people have more respect for you as well. But if you don't respect yourself, then it's going to radiate out to others, and they won't respect you either. So please, please respect yourself more. Treat yourself better. Take care of yourself. Really raise your level of self-respect. In doing that, you're also going to respect others more. And that will change the dynamic of your relationships, because you're going to be far more respectful. They're going to see it, they're going to notice it, and most people will automatically respond by giving you respect back because you're being respectful to them. Literally, it just changes the way you carry yourself. People treat me differently than they used to because I walk in with confidence and self-respect. I don't have to say anything or do anything. They see it and they respond because I walk in with confidence, I'm respectful to them, and they can just see, wow, I'm going to respect him. There's just an energy that comes with it versus when I had no self-respect and no self-confidence and I was very insecure, and people would take advantage of that and treat me accordingly. So raise the level of respect in your life for yourself first and then for others. That will change things. Plus, then this and this will kind of fit in with the others. Once you have that level of respect, you can say to others, hey, I respect you and I expect that you respect me. Right? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful relationship there. And it works. It works like magic. Number 2, you've got to get a vision, a really clear vision of what you want in your relationships. Most people don't do that. They don't give it enough time and thought and intentional effort to say, wait a minute, how do I want people to treat me differently? We might know what we don't want, but do you know what you want? Are you really crystal clear? Do you have a clear vision of how you want your interactions to be, from marriage to parenting to extended family to neighbors, friends, coworkers, bosses, even your bosses and the people who work for you, your employees, like everyone around you? Do you have a clear expectation? Do you know what you want? Most people don't. And so part 2 is you have to get a clear vision. How do you want people to treat you? Get clear about that. Write it down. Think about it. Give it a lot of thought and effort. Get clear and make sure you know, like, I want my interactions with other human beings to be like this. I want people to treat me this way, right? Now, and obviously none of you are going to be weird about it. Like, you want people to do strange things and give you obeisance or what. Like, you just want to be respected and you want to respect others. So that's the second part of this clarity piece, is vision. How do you want to treat others, right? And then how do you want to be treated? So there's that piece there. And there's one more thought. Yeah. Who you want to be. You've got to get clear about who you want to be, then how you want to be treated, and how you want to treat others. So those 3 things. Who do you want to be? How do you want to carry yourself? If you are at your very, very best, and your best self is inside of you. It's not some external thing. It's you. But your very best self. Who do you want to be? And as that person, how do you want to be treated, and how do you want to treat others? Get a vision for that. Whenever we're unclear and we're confused, we don't know, then there's no clear definitions. There's no boundaries. The next step here, the 3rd step, is impossible if you don't first have a vision of who you want to be, how you want to be treated, and how you want to treat others. Spend some time thinking about that and writing it. Study the lives of great men and women and get clear about what it is you really want. So that's the second piece. So number 1, dramatically raise the level of respect in your life for yourself and others. Number 2, get a clear vision of who you want to be, how you want to be treated, and how you want to treat others. And then number 3 is get a plan, a legitimate, dialed-in plan of what you're going to say and do. Now, this is kind of by default, automatically, like when you interact with other people, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? How are you going to carry yourself? Do you need to create some changes in that? The way you have been interacting, the patterns you've already set up, the training you've already given to your spouse, to your kids, to other people of how they treat you and what's acceptable and what's absolutely unacceptable. And yes, you need to have boundaries. You can be kind but firm. You don't have to be mean to set up boundaries. You can actually do it in a very kind way, but you absolutely, positively must be firm. Please do that for yourself. Be so firm about your boundaries and kindly let people know what is unacceptable behavior for you. I will not tolerate any of that from anyone in my life. I don't care who they are. I demand respect. And if people are disrespectful to me, which is extremely rare now, it used to happen all the time, but I realized it was me. I was giving that off. It's crazy rare now that people are disrespectful, and if they ever are, I'll say, excuse me, ma'am, or excuse me, sir, I don't allow people to treat me that way. Let's be respectful. How can I help you? Right? Boom! And it's with every interaction, with a flight attendant or a banker or a grocery cashier, whatever it is, you just have that presence. But you've got to have a plan. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? 1, that's just kind of in your way of being. But 2, when something's out of line, when people do mistreat you, or you go back into an old pattern, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? If you have some in-laws or some extended family members, maybe it's your parents or your siblings or who knows, like somebody that you've had this pattern with for a long time, now what are you going to say or do? Because you're going to level up your respect for yourself and for them. You're going to get a vision of who you are, how you want to be treated, and how they want to be treated. So now going back, if you have to change the dynamics, what are you going to say and do? How are you going to say and do it? If they mistreat you, if they jump back into the old patterns, if they start pushing your buttons and hitting the triggers and trying the same old things that used to just make you fly off the handle and hate yourself and hate them and explode, what are you going to do now? Are you going to keep your cool? How are you going to do that?